Hi guys, Kayla Calver here from cleversparks.co.uk, and I'd like to share with you our love box. This technique is called Inlay technique. So I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's hope the zoom will come back. It's absolutely flush to the box. So what we're gonna do, use a die cut to go through, but then we're gonna glue back together even with the small pieces. I know it's a bit of a labor of love, this one, because you're gonna have to spend some time doing it, depending on the shape that you choose for, or the word that you choose for. But I wanted to just to have a go. What you understand is that you end up with two boxes or two cards if you decide to go for a card, because you have the reverse of what you're doing. So for this project, I decided to go with the same early espresso that I use on the love box, but I went with soft sky as the contrast color to it. And instead of using a color, the word love, I just chose the heart. This comes from the Sunshine Wishes dies. Yeah, I used the word love before for the boxes, but I'm going with the hearts now. But the thing is, it would be lovely to see this in a card with a larger or a larger box with the large sets of the flowers, or even the larger words like congrats or sunshine. So it's just about what you choose as your project, but this one today is going to be, I've already prepared the base of the box. I give you the measurements, which is 5 by 5, and it's score 1 inch in all 4 sides. So I just left the base of the box ready. We're gonna need also a piece of card that is 2 7/8 by 2 7/8, which will work as the base of our box and the lid of the box. I have already scored to help not us concentrating on inlay technique, and the score is 1/2 inch and 1 inch inside, 1/2 inch and 1 inch on all 4 sides. That is because we double-sided the lid in this area here, so we make it quite strong lid. So let me start with the setting up the hearts into the paper. So we're going to decide where to go here, and I'm going to use a little bit of washi just to secure in place. I don't want to move in while I'm die cutting, so I'm going to go through and put through this to a big shot. Mine's quite well loved. I'm still needed to change this. Give me a second. So we've done the first one, and what we're gonna need to keep all the bits, even the small ones, for this technique to work. Okay, so this is what we have at the moment. I'll just double check. So every single thing was cut, and thing about washi is that tends not to mark your paper. And I have all the bits in here. What we're gonna need, I'm just gonna get my piercing tool and get this into this area, and I have to do it all over again in the brown with the early espresso one. Okay, so I might get here. For this technique to work, we needed to have good contrast between the paper so you can actually see what's going on. Okay, so we have the first one, and we're gonna go for the second one. So now we have the second one with, let me just get this out of here. I can see some of them moving already. So I was left with one here, which is from this one and this one. So now I know that I have all the bits that I need. Always check your platform to see if nothing was left behind, because when it's a small piece of paper, it's easy to lose it. And then that's all we needed to do with the big shot. Now comes the small, the patient one, the patient part. The easiest way that I found to do this is to get the square that I've already set first and get some glue in it. Normally we would just secure the middle of it, but because we want to glue small pieces in it and we don't want to glue peeling everywhere. Oops. What we're going to do is to put glue throughout the paper, the whole of the square. Okay, and we're gonna glue on the bottom of our lid. So I'm gonna, if you can see here, the score lines, this is gonna fit inside of the center of your score lines. You're not gonna pressure too much as it is, but I don't know if you can see how shiny it is. Now I have the base to put my bits back in place without having to use glue again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to gently separate the other bits that I have, because in reality I want to use the brown bits in this to fill the gaps. So I just needed this area here, because that's what makes the whole process work. Here. Starting with the larger bits, because they are exactly the same, they will just fit into place. I wanted the middle one from the brown. Keep saying brown, isn't it? But it's early espresso, the color that we used. Let me get this back into the center. Oops. Into the center. And as you see, I'm gonna start putting all the early espresso back into place in here, the small bits. I'm gonna speed up this process because you don't need to see me actually adding every single bit. Here we have the first one done. It feels almost like glazing in a cake. It is just absolutely flush to the lid. And this inlay, we see this kind of technique done in wood. I'm just gonna put it aside because I'm not going to put you guys through the process of doing the other one together. But what I want to do is just to put this box together now. So let me get my snippets. just so you see it. Okay, now we have this whole box ready. The lid is ready to be glued. What we need is to put a little bit of glue on both on these flaps here that we have on the side. I'm gonna use just a fast fuse. Just need a little bit of glue on all 4 tabs. And not too early. There we go. Okay. And we also need on the inside of this flap, so let's just get it done here. All 4 sides. Just try not to glue everything at once. So we're gonna get the box here together in the corner. It is sticky because we have glue everywhere inside. So let's get the 4 corners together. Okay, the next part is we need to fold it in the 4 sides of it. And the best way to do this is using your bone folder. Turn around and repeat the action on all 4 sides. It's such a small box. It's really nice to put jewelry. If you bought a small or sweets or even chocolates, it would fit inside of this box. Let's get these ones, which you just need on the 4 sides glue. Okay. Yeah, now I get it sorted. It's me not being very careful with it. There we go. And last one. Such a simple box as well to remember, because it's just a inch tall. And let's get this inside. Use the angle, the side of the box as your reference. And last one. Here we have. We have a tight lid box, not too tight to bulge the side. And here we have a little heart box. This is 3 inches by 1, 3 by 3 by 1, this box. These ones are 2.5 by 2.5, and I will put the measurements as well on the website. So you can either produce the one that is more with the word love or the one with the heart. And I will finish the other box and put the pictures so you can see the contrast between the two boxes. This was Technique Tuesdays, and I really enjoyed producing this one. So I got some little things that I forgot to put, because I said, oh, I'm gonna put some embellishments on these boxes because they have matching enamels for it. So I said, let me just use, because they're so pretty. They don't need anything else anyway. They're just gorgeous as they are with the inlay technique. It's just to show that you actually could get some embellishments in it as well. Okay, I hope you enjoy. This was Technique Tuesday again, and I hope to see you soon. Happy crafting. Bye.